Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool.
Beans. Cool beans.
Yeah.
Beans. Hot rod style.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Alicia.
It's a podcast where we talk about all things adulting. We play fun games and all while drinking our favorite beer.
Whoop whoop.
Favorite Midwest beer. I have the
Yes.
Kentucky Coffee Barrel Cream Ale.
It's a lovely coloring, very pale colors. I am having one of my favorites.
Whoop. Threw it.
Oh my gosh.
Threw it.
All the way to the ground. I am having one of my favorites, Two Women by New Glarus Brewing Co. And I haven't had it in a hot minute because it took us it kind of was gone for a while from our normal spot. Like, because it's not in a medley, which is what we usually get, like a,
Oh, it's not a 6-pack. It's normally in like a sampler pack.
Yeah. And it hasn't been in a sampler
Party
pack.
foul.
It's bubbling. Okay, we're good.
We're just struggling today.
And I lost my cap, so I can't even throw it. Theoretical throw.
Okay.
And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Happy Monday. Oh, that's the good stuff.
So we decided to look at different pet peeves that everyone has. We found a nice website. We'll link it down below.
Yes, I'll put in the description so you can kind of read along.
It is 76 incredibly accurate pet peeves that will drive you nuts.
Now, we're not going to go through all 76, so don't freak out. This isn't going to be like an hour and a half long episode. We'll keep it to our regular slot time, if you will. But we're going to read through, kind of pick and choose throughout the 76 and see if these pet peeves are really pet peeves for us, or if they don't bother us, we'll let you know.
I think everybody has their specific pet peeves that are like really down to the intricate detail.
Yes.
But
everybody's got their own thing, so we're going to see how many of these we will relate to, if you will. Maybe through the episode I'll keep like a tally of like how many Aaron had at the end, how many I have.
Who's more pet peevish?
Who has more pet peeves?
Yeah.
Maybe say it like that, like normal English?
Nah.
All right. But anyway, so it'll be linked below. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe if you like us, or give us a like on this video. And was there anything else, or shall we get going?
Let's just dive into it.
Let's dive in. All right, let's see. First one, loud chewing or people chewing with their mouths open. Abso-frickin-lutely.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. Now, I will do loud chewing to be goofy with my kid, but in public, no. And I don't want to hear it. It's gross. I think I mentioned it about like how I watch ASMR now, like just certain types. This is one that I cannot.
Not really a huge deal for me.
Not a huge deal? You don't mind it?
It's not that I don't mind it. It's just doesn't drive me nuts, I guess.
So you're saying it's not a pet peeve?
Yeah, no.
Oh my God. Unpopular opinion, I'm sure of it.
guess.
By the way, comment any pet peeves that we don't say in the comments below that you have. Like Aaron said, we all have our own thing. So comment yours if we don't read one of yours off, or, if you have a quirky one or something. What's the next one, baby?
When people are late or make me run late because I'm waiting for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We both, and I think we've mentioned this before, we both do not like being late at all. It is the worst. I prefer being early. I like being 15, 20 minutes early to my engagements, if you will. And
I think I've said this before. A pet peeve of mine is when people set their clocks intentionally wrong in order,
yes, you have,
because they say to themselves, "Oh, I still have 10 minutes because the clock says this," and I say, "But the clock could say the actual time, and you would still have 10 minutes." And you could
plan ahead. Yeah. Yes, I think you have mentioned. I have no idea what episode it was, but I do remember you saying that. Next one, people who are chronically late. A one-off I can maybe understand, but it's incredibly rude to think your time is more valuable than the 15 to 30 minutes you're making me wait.
I mean, that kind of goes with the other one where...
Well, yeah, but is it a pet peeve for you if people are late, not if you are late?
It would make me upset if they were making me late.
Okay, so if it affected you being on time.
Yeah.
Then it's a pet peeve. But if they were late to just coming if it didn't affect you personally.
Yeah, like if we had a golf tee time and they showed up late, like we're starting at the tee time, you'll meet us on the second hole, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I think, if it doesn't affect me being on time, if they run late and it doesn't affect me in my life, then fine. I don't care. But yeah, if it made me late to whatever it was, then I'd be slightly annoyed.
Next couple are people who scoff their feet or like slide when they walk.
Oh, like example, especially if they're wearing Uggs, like Ugg boots, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
This does not bother me.
No, it's just how people walk.
I'm sure I actually probably do it, especially like when I'm wearing my slip-on slippers or something. I'm sure I drag my heel or something. I don't know.
I had a chronic one pair of shoes that like we go into Target and it was like I was playing basketball, like squeaky.
Squeaking is different.
I know, but it was just like one of those like kind of newer shoes, and it was like, shut up. Mm-hmm. Stupid shoe.
Or like a new shoe that like is sticky on the bottom, so you like kind of have to like wear that first like layer down.
The feel of chalk. Yeah. Kinda.
Really?
I don't like that. Kind of like I don't like dry brown like hand towels. Can't stand them.
Huh.
Weird. It's
news to me.
It's like one of those like heebie-jeebie like
styrofoam. You hate styrofoam.
Yeah, hate styrofoam too.
Yeah, he doesn't. He like can't be in the room if I'm pulling out styrofoam from like a shipped box.
Even just the feeling of it is just bad.
So I don't mind chalk. I don't mind the feel of chalk. Shoot, I was going to be a teacher. I was going to have to write with chalk all the time. Let's see. People who don't cover their mouths when they cough. Hashtag COVID.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about that in the things that you don't think about.
Yeah. I mean, cover your mouth when you cough, I guess. I mean, I mean, I'll be honest. Maybe when I'm home, I don't cover my mouth all the time because I'm just home. But in public, that'd be gross. Or if somebody coughed on me.
Or if they took their mask off to cough on you, that would be really rude.
That'd be naughty. Naughty. So both of us, yes?
Yes.
What did you say? Okay.
People who discuss being on a diet while you're in the middle of eating something really unhealthy. No, it doesn't bother me because I'm skinny and I eat a bunch of shit.
People who discuss being on a diet while you're in the middle of eating something unhealthy.
I could see why.
I'm sure I have done that multiple times, so no. It's not a pet peeve of mine.
I could see how that could be a pet peeve.
I could see it. Yeah, I totally could. It would not bother me, no. Let's see. People who eat food off of your plate without asking first. No.
Yeah, I mean, I like my food.
If I grab from your plate...
Different.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
I guess... Okay, well, it'd be certain people that I'd be, like, questioning.
No, okay, so if we both got our food at a restaurant and I, without even asking, just reached over and grabbed something that would just irk you just a little bit.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. Okay. All right, you've convinced me, yes. Even if Aaron, I would be more than happy to share with him.
But without asking.
I suppose, yes, I would prefer that he be like, hey, could I have one? Or could I try it? And I'd be like, of course. So I suppose, yes, they would have to ask, but I'm a sharer. I'll share.
I usually don't even have to ask because you finish about 75% of your meal and I get the last 25%.
It's true. It's very common. When people ask if they can have some of your food as they make a grab for it. That's meh.
Same thing.
Let's see. People who use redundant hashtags on Instagram, like me, or hashtag me, hashtag human, hashtag girl, hashtag selfie.
So, I mean,
you're not on Instagram.
I'm not on that sort of social media enough to care.
I don't know.
I could see why that would get annoying, that you're seeing like 3,000 hashtags as opposed to just like a few. Like,
I think if somebody wrote it, it wouldn't bother me. But if I watched somebody like say it out loud, redundant, like hashtag me, hashtag human, hashtag girl, hashtag selfie, that would bug me. But if it's in writing, no. I don't know if that makes a difference for anybody, but definitely would for me.
People who say no offense as if it downplays anything insulting.
It doesn't. I do that. I'm sure of it. Not all the time. I'm not like a crazy freak that does it all the time, but I know I've done that.
No offense, Bobby, but, and then like insert like.
And I feel like it's more often when I'm saying it, it's like already sarcastic. So it's never, I don't know. I say it, so I feel like it would, no, it does not bother me.
It not really.
Okay. People who woo when their favorite song comes on. No.
Because it should only be one song, right? When their favorite song.
Yeah.
So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Woohoo!
Whoop, whoop.
Can't wait to listen to this. Hearing people bite their nails. How about people just biting their nails? Who would do that?
It's me. For my listeners, our podcast listeners. He's talking about me. Now, I have forever, since I was a kid, bit my nails. But there was a time period where I had broke my habit pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, it was a solid months on end.
Yeah, I think it was almost maybe like my entire pregnancy, maybe a little before that.
A little bit before.
And now the reason why I bite my nails is it's stress or something. It's kind of like my stress reliever, and I don't realize it. I chew them most of the time. Like I chew on them, and then they usually break because they make them very soft, or, they're not strong when I just chew on them. So then I just bite it off and throw it in the garbage. So the question is hearing people bite their nails. I think if it was in my ear, like ASMR, 100% that would be a pet peeve of mine.
Just like, get out of my ear.
Yeah. But, seeing it, which I guess that's not the question. So hearing people bite their nails, yes.
Yeah.
For you, it's seeing it.
Well, no, it more or less like makes me upset that you're so stressed that you could just not bite your nails.
Fair enough.
Because I don't have
both of us hearing people bite their nails, for me, it's a yes. I would not like to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And you?
No, I would not.
All right, both of us, yes. Let's see.
I kind of have this one. When groups of people take up the entire side of the street, move. Or when people put their shopping cart on one side of the aisle, then walk to the other side of the aisle, and they leave you like not even half the aisle.
Someone's creating their own pet peeve list.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
But it's like, also it's the people that don't recognize things around them. Like, I'm coming right behind you, and then you stop and you want to back up. It's like, I can't stop my shopping cart that fast, lady. Sorry about your heels.
All right, well, that's Aaron's own pet.
How about you?
Well, you didn't even address the actual one. When groups of people take up the entire side of the street,
which
move. When people, yeah, I suppose it's bothersome, but it's not. I wouldn't call it a pet peeve.
I kind of took it to make it more specific.
Yes.
I find it more in like a grocery store, or like.
Which we do Walmart pickup now, so he doesn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, or tighter quarter. I can't even think of like tighter quarters.
Yeah. So is it a pet peeve of yours? It sounds like yes. For me, I would not call it a pet peeve. If I'm having a bad day already and they're taking up the whole aisle, it probably would bug me. But
the next one is the same thing. Walk slowly or stop suddenly in the middle of the sidewalk. Kind of the same thing.
yeah, the walk slowly. Okay. I'm going to read this one actually because this one I would classify as a pet peeve of mine. People who walk slowly or stop suddenly in the middle of the sidewalk. Now, obviously, like I said, taking up the whole sidewalk, I wouldn't classify as a pet peeve. Walking slowly in front of me. I am a fast walker. I do not.
She is.
I'm not one to just. It's the kind of same in the car too. Like if you're driving like 5 under the speed limit for no goddamn reason, I'm literally gonna lose my shit. Same with walking. If you're slowly walking in front of me and I know where I want to go, fucking move out of my way or like, just step aside.
I am normally the driver to go down to Illinois, and Illinois is known to have speeders. And the amount of times that somebody flies up onto my tail, like, pretty much makes me move lanes, and then just, like,
coast
casually, slowly passes me. And I think, okay, I didn't just, like, squeeze into this spot so you could try to get around me. Trying to be a nice guy.
Another pet peeve of Aaron's, I suppose.
Again, very specific things.
Yes, I guess. See, the reason why we didn't, like, just come up with pet peeves, because we could not sit there and think of, like, what are specific pet peeves. But this list is clearly bringing out some of Aaron's specific pet peeves.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Yeah.
But, very relatable list so far, I will say. People who text like they're G chatting, sending OMG, then how did you know, then LOL within seconds.
Oh.
So people who text like they're G chatting.
So it's people that don't send they don't send one text of 3 sentences. They send 3 texts of one word.
Yes, I don't like that. That would be a pet peeve. I would just put it all in one text, and that's more pleasant for me, I will say. So that would be a pet peeve. And
it's also like within seconds. Like if you send like 3 different things over the course of like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I get like the text notifications on my Fitbit. So if that just kept buzzing in my hand repeatedly over and over again,
no way.
It's just shit like OMG, how did you know? LOL. Just fucking put it all in one text. So my hand isn't like on a vibrator or something like shit. So yes, that would be a pet peeve of mine. How about you?
Yeah.
All right.
Not a huge one, but I wouldn't enjoy it.
All right. Let's scroll down past the weird image. You want to read the next one?
I mean, airport security. We don't go on the airport enough. Right. People who stay on the left side of the escalator. Right is for standing, left is for walking.
Is that really a thing?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the courtesy thing, but we don't, especially since COVID, we don't really do, like, I could see like a Brewer game.
I guess I don't frequent escalators.
Yeah.
Because I actually am a stair person. Like if I chose between stairs or an escalator, especially if I'm not like, if I'm carrying a bunch of shit, for sure, I'll go take the escalator. But I'm usually like, I choose stairs most of the time.
How about this one? Misspelling your name. We have pretty common misspelled names. And
is it a pet peeve? No. Does it happen a lot? Yes. So I feel like I'm just conditioned to it. Because my name is Alicia, so I get like Alysha.
Alicia.
Yeah. Well, that's like the pronunciation. I get a shit ton of different things for that.
And then I get Eric, and I emphasize the N.
Yeah.
I get asked, Aaron with an E? Oh,
excuse me.
Jeez. Aaron with an E? No.
So is it a pet peeve of yours?
No.
Yeah, I think I'm just conditioned to the fact that like my name will either be misspelled or mispronounced. So
if your name
isn't a pet peeve.
If your name isn't like John or Mike or Bob, like it's gonna get misspelled or misheard or in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Let's see. Saying let's make plans, then acting surprised when I try to follow up and make actual plans. I am not a social. This is not a pet peeve of mine, honestly, because more often than not, if I say let's make plans with somebody and nothing happens, I'm usually fine with it. So for me, it's not a pet peeve.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about hanging out with people. Obviously, the past year has changed that. And I don't know. I think that would make me sad. Like, hey, I genuinely want to hang out with you. Like, let's hang out. And it's like, okay, how about never? How? Okay.
So
no, it's not enough.
It just would hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We don't have a Subway.
People who talk over you when you're clearly still in the middle of the sentence. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Ooh.
That would definitely be a bugaboo for me.
Ooh. This goes with another specific instance.
Ooh, here we go, Aaron.
It's when I'm saying something and somebody will interrupt me to guess what I'm about to say.
Oh, like finish your sentence?
Like try to finish my sentence. And sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, and when it's wrong, it's like a big irk.
I am
like just give me the 3 seconds to finish my sentence, and we'll both be on the same page here.
Fair enough. So, it's fair to say then that somebody talking over you would also be a pet peeve. Yeah, this is probably a big one for me. Actually, this would probably be like significant to me. Somebody talking over me when I'm clearly, like that's the key word, clearly still in the middle of my sentence, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
When people say on accident, it's by accident. Not sure what that means.
Oh, I think when, like, if you say on accident I did this, but I think the actual like phrase should be by accident.
Oh.
That doesn't bother me because I didn't even know
I am the grammar Nazi.
I see the distinction. Is it a pet peeve? No, because I'm sure I've said both.
I'm the grammar Nazi, but I do it...
Not with those things.
No, I do it to try to be funny.
Yes, he does.
And that actually starts people's, like, pet peeves.
Yeah.
When you correct them.
I know when he does it to me because he does, like, who, whom, or... What's the other, like, common one that you do?
You'll say, oh, that was good.
Oh, yes, well.
You did that
I usually
good.
Respond with a good fuck you or, like, F off. Because he does, I mean, I guess I do it all the time.
Lots of eating things. When you can hear something eating their cereal, like, that's... No,
that doesn't bother me. I love cereal, so...
But that goes along...
Again, though...
If they're eating right in their ear.
Yeah. If it's ASMR style or something, I can see it. If it's across if Aaron's eating across the table from me eating cereal, like, no, that doesn't bother me. I don't need it right in my ear, though, like ASMR style. When you're running after the bus, you lock eyes with the bus driver in the rear view mirror and they still drive straight past you.
Oh, well.
Kind of not relatable for me.
Yeah, we're not.
I mean, I did ride the bus in high school and that was the last time I've ridden a bus.
Yeah.
But I suppose if I locked eyes with the driver and they were like, fuck off, or...
Oh, too bad. You missed.
Clearly I needed to get on the bus, and if they did not pick me up or give me the courtesy, I suppose, then... But that would never happen, because we are not late.
Yeah, that too.
So, linking things together.
When you open the door for someone, they not only do not thank you, they also glide straight past you as if people should open doors for them. I think it's more... It's more of an uncomfortable situation when you know you're ahead of this person. You know that they're going to be right behind you. So you open the door and they're just far enough away where you have to stand there and you have to keep holding the door. But man, they're a little bit too far away. Now they have to scurry and hurry up. Do you know what awkward?
So you're talking about an awkward situation, but we're
it's
talking
not
pet
a
peeves
it's
here.
not a pet peeve, but I think everybody has that relatable.
I'm going to tell a story now because I
Okay.
just literally had an awkward situation when I got into work today with a guy. I was climbing up the stairs and this guy was like at the top of the stairwell and I was at the bottom. So I was kind of going slower because I didn't know if he was going to hold the door for me. So I wanted to make sure he knew that he did not have to wait for me, essentially, is what was going on. Like, like trying to communicate telepathically, I guess.
No,
did not work, obviously. This is why it's awkward. So I then realized he's going to hold the door for me.
So now you have to scurry a little faster.
So I hurried up, yep. And he opens the door, but does not walk through it. He opens it to opens it like this so that I go in first, but he did not go through it. He holds it for me, but on the same side of the... I don't know how to describe it.
So he was kind of in the way instead of just walking.
I had to like scoot past him to get through it.
Excuse me.
And then he followed behind me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, who holds the door like this? Like, go through, man. So that was awkward. But to talk about the pet peeve, no. I don't mind if somebody doesn't say thank you.
Yeah.
At all.
We'll do a couple more here.
Yeah, probably just one or two more here. Let's like scoot down into the other.
Sure, we'll just...
adults who say yummy? No, but I honestly didn't know that was a pet peeve.
Clapping at the end of a movie. Kind of weird, right?
It is weird. Is it a pet peeve? No, but I think it's odd.
Just keep going down, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. When people say cool beans,
hey!
Absolutely not, because I say it.
We say it.
And we say it like the
cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool.
Beans. Cool beans.
Yeah.
Beans. Hot rod style.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
You're not gonna join in?
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
It was such a very weird part of that movie, but it's hilarious every time.
It sticks in my head, and we both say it. But should we end on our cool beans?
Yeah.
Cool beans. Thanks for stopping by today. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, comment below your specific pet peeves. There are quite a few we didn't do on this list.
Yeah.
So we'll link it below. You can do it late at night with a friend or your significant other, whatever.
Lots of relatable things on this.
Yes, very relatable, and yeah. We hope you have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you on Friday for Final Call Friday.
Beer suggestions.
Yeah.
Cues for Q&A.
Yep. And subscribe and like the video. And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Two women.
Yeah. Kentucky coffee barrel cream ale.